again. Man, it's been a while. I'll probably put a notification on my live stream into my server, I guess. I don't know. I could put a link. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right. Bro, I changed my profile picture though. Come on. I changed my profile picture. Hello guys. Here, just on my laptop, I'm gonna copy link address. There we go. You'd think that I'd see it because it was right in front of my eyes, but nope. But hello chat. Here, I'll just turn the chat off on here and vibe in the live chat on my laptop because I'm so smart, lol. Hello everyone. Hey Zephys. How are you guys doing? Sketches. Let's see. Can I make you an animation, by the way? Yeah, of course you can. It's encouraged because they make it's. I wouldn't say encourage. I mean, yeah, encouraged, because receiving things like that makes me really happy. I'm glad you guys are all doing good. I just watched a very gay movie with my mom. My mom is super cool. She put on a gay Christmas movie with two very pretty main characters that were gay. They were gay women. They were very pretty. I don't know what the movie was. You know what would be a really good idea? If when I found a movie interesting, I would ask what the frick the movie's called, but do you expect me to be a normal person? Look at my art style. Oh dear. It was a nice movie. It was a Christmas movie. Hi, Geekling. Anyway, Illy asks what meme I'm doing. I'm not really doing an animation meme. I'm doing an. Oh, are you asking which meme you should do for me or which meme I'm doing? I have a very small brain. Don't kill me. Oh, my cat came over. Which meme for me? Okay. How about what about the is it cold? I mean, I'm surprised you're asking. Is it cold outside meme? I really like that one. How do I even do what? Hi, lemon yogurt. How's your day been? It's me, you goof, lemon yogurt. I'm sure I know you. But is it like, do we know each other through Discord? Or, I don't know. Yay, I'm excited to see it. Oh, you're crocheting? Oh gosh, one of my besties wants to learn how to crochet. It sounds so much fun. It looks like the word crotchet. I think it means crochet. How do I animate like that? Oh, well, I guess I kind of self-taught myself, but I would say that was a very, oh god, that's a ginormous fucking hand. I think that it was kind of a dumb move for me to just sit around and try to teach myself when I could have just looked at a tutorial. It really, when I looked at a tutorial that talked about the basic 12 elements of animation, it really helped. Okay, which OC, by the way, sorry if I'm asking too much questions. How about you use, I don't know. You could use whatever OC you want to, but I mean, the one that I would mention off my head would just be Soph, like the one I'm animating right now. The one in my profile picture would just be kind of like one off the head, because she's also one of my favorite characters that I have. She's loosely based off of me. Oh, no, we're doing an angle. Bro, new profile picture though. Yeah, I'm excited. Because my old one I've had, I mean, the one that you see here, I'll move this around a little. I'll goof around with it. This profile picture that I have right here is kind of old, but I'm excited because I updated it. Hold on, I'll put a link to my Instagram post of my reference sheet. Thank you for drawing me. Thank you for creating art for me. I really appreciate it. It's very sweet. I should go on Instagram more. People are listening. I think that my friends on Instagram are worried about me. I lost. Can you believe that? It's weird. On Instagram, I've never been able to just sit down and just go on a hiatus without losing followers. But on YouTube, my subscribers, they either increase on hiatuses just because people find my content, or they just stay stagnant. People on Instagram need like more. And I'm just like, why? But I mean, whatever. All right, there you go. There's my reference sheet. I put it in the chat. All right. Opinion on bread. It tastes like what you put it with. If you don't, bread doesn't have really any taste if you just eat it on itself with it by itself. But if you put butter on it, it has that nice buttery flavor. If you put avocado on your bread, avocado toast is so good. But if you put avocado on it, it'll taste kind of like, avocado. If you put, bread, it depends on whether you're good at putting like putting stuff on the bread or not. If somebody sucks at putting shit on the bread, then the bread's gonna taste like dog water. And it takes for being motivated to even do this. Oh, sourdough. That's true. Sourdough. Oh, well, with motivation, I mean, it's a pain. One of the things that have always helped me, believe it or not, is actually okay, garlic bread is the best. I will not fight you. I will fight others with the garlic bread. I will raid. We will raid to a town together with garlic bread because oh my god, it's the most amazing. I love it so much. I remember when I was throwing a tantrum, I would have been so young. Please don't judge me for this. I was so young. I would have been like, I would have just been fluent in English. Like 6. I would have been like 5 or 6. But I was throwing a tantrum over something dumb like 6-year-olds do, like just something typical for a 6-year-old to throw a tantrum over. And then for some reason I threw it in my mom's face that she never made garlic bread. Why don't you ever make me garlic bread, Mom? I'm emo. And then she was just like, she just kind of like gave me that like look, and then after the silly little, it was such a silly argument. When I was younger, it felt like the biggest thing in the world. I can't even remember what it was, but like looking back, it was just such a small thing, and my mom didn't even look all that engaged. She was just like, kids. Yeah. I I just threw it in her face, and then she was just like, and then after the argument, she just came up with some nice bread that had been buttered with garlic. And I was just like, oh, I could have just asked. It was so weird. Yeah, when you're very young, everything is a big deal. That's true. Oh wait, no, that looks like shit. But yeah, anyways, Lemon Yogurt asked me tips on how to stay motivated. Believe it or not, my ADHD helps me stay motivated because when I'm passionate about something, I will hyper focus on it. But tips on how to stay motivated over like a full day would be, I think, personally, one of the things that really helps me is I'll put something on in the background. Like I threw on the Slim Shady LP to try to keep myself like distracted just like a few hours ago. One time I put on just some commentary. One time I put on I was putting on movies in the background. I think that keeping yourself stimulated. Yeah, exactly, Sapphic Cat. You know what I'm saying. It helps me when I want to animate. I think to myself, this is the perfect time to research drama. Anyways, people sometimes ask me how I make movement, so I'll teach you. I like to call this like the initial frame, and then this right here is going to be this, because this here is probably what I like to call like the last frame. Corny, I know. So it's I don't know. It's uncreative, but I've got the initial kind of frames that are like, yeah, I say initial because it's like the initiation of movement. And gosh, this is just my own kind of, you don't have to draw them in the same order that I draw them, because like everybody is going to kind of vibe with their like order of making frames in their own way. But I'll draw this. I'll explain it once I've got both two frames down. But I will kind of walk you through how it's actually a lot more simple than you'd think. But yeah, I want to be able to share it to help some people with movement, because it can be a pain when you're trying to get something to look a certain way and then the animation's all choppy. I always hated that. Hyperfixations. Oh, that's such a fun topic. I've been hyperfixated. It's weird. So I think I have a few. There's this one hyperfixation that I have been kind of open about. It's not really a secret, but I'm not going to mention it because it's a little embarrassing. The hyperfixation started when I was much younger. I was like 11, or I might have been 10. Oh, I might have been 9. I don't know, but I was young. I was very young. And it was on something that typically a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old would find interesting and appealing. So it's kind of embarrassing to talk about because it's on a kid's show, but I've been hyperfixated on it for at least since I was at least 11. I know for at the very least 11, but I don't think that's when it started. I just don't have like a hyperfixation date written down, or a hyperfixation birthday. Because believe me, if I did, I'd be if I knew the day that it happened, I would have it written down because I like to mark these things. But they're so fun. My other hyperfixations though would probably be like animating and drawing cat. I don't know if drawing cat girls is a hyperfixation, but stories tend to be hyperfixations for me, like writing stories. I guess just my artwork I tend to hyperfixate on. Astrology is definitely a hyperfixation of mine, just because, I mean, gosh, when you look at the crappy shit on social media, it's never accurate. This stupid shit you find on TikTok. If you're a Scorpio, you have fucked 18 different people by the time you were 2 years old. Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. So the bullshit that generalizes you based off of your sun sign, I hate that. And it also drives me up the wall because people are generalizing people based off their sun signs. I don't know. And people also will spread false information about. Hi, you're a Cancer Gemini. Yeah, it drives me up the wall. But something that you might not know is that when it comes to astrology, it doesn't have anything to do. You might not know this. The reason why I know this is because my mother studied astrology for a long time. She wrote horoscopes for like 20 years. My grandmother's been studying it for 30 years. Oh, D. Geekling, you're a Leo. I know a lot about astrology, and it doesn't have anything to do with stars in the sky. Back in the day when people were originally writing about astrology, this was a long time ago, they didn't have machines. So they couldn't pinpoint places in the sky with tools. So what they had to do is they decided to use constellations in the sky as a map to specifically map out the different places that the signs are. So the stars in the sky are a map. And if hypothetically, because I'm a Virgo, so if hypothetically, like, in the constellation of Virgo, one of the stars burns out, it wouldn't affect me at all. Because that's not how astrology works. And people are like, but it has something to do with stars in the sky, and I don't understand how stars in the sky could affect us. And I'm just like, it's okay, whatever. I don't need people to believe in astrology. I'm not requiring everybody in my life to believe in astrology. I've got lots of people I'm close to who think it's bullshit, and that's fine. But it's just, that's not how astrology works. Kind of like how people, oh god, this is what happens when I mention my hyperfixations. I start to ramble. But kind of like how the moon gravitationally influences our tides, the planets in the sky will move throughout the sky and gravitationally influence us. And it has nothing to do with stars in the sky. So I'm just like, don't ever say that. Don't ever say that. Yeah, rambling is fun. Anyways, I'll shut up. Anyway, D. Geekling, I don't think Leos are bad people. I think that every sign has their positives. I just think that Leos got a bad rep on social media. But another thing is that people tend to generalize based on sun signs. When, sure, my sun is in Virgo, but my moon is in Aquarius. My moon is in Aquarius, and my rising is in Scorpio, and I've got my Mercury, my Venus, my Mars, my Saturn, my moon, like every single planet was in a different position in the sky when I was born, therefore in a different sign, and that's how astrology works. So even if one person says that they don't like Leos, that's not going to like determine your whole personality. And I honestly, Leos are sweet. I'm sorry. I hate it when people generalize based off of sun signs. Because no, that's not how it works. I'm sorry, it's not how it works. And not every sign, not even if you don't like a sign, because there's lots of signs that I dislike, but that doesn't mean that they're bad. That just means that they're not compatible with me, in my opinion. I don't know. Anyway, that's one of my hyperfixations, as you could tell, because I wouldn't shut the fuck up for like a while. Astrology, that kid show that I got a hyperfixation on when I was like 9, and what else? I don't know. I don't care. But hyperfixations are so much fun. They're so much fun. I love them. I remember my... Oh no, Lemon Yogurt, I know you! You're Stephanie! You're Stephanie! Why didn't I know? Wait, I was gonna do a funny joke and it was gonna be... I was gonna DM you and be like, oh, I'm in the DMs in the chat OMG, or it wasn't that funny. Ah! Sometimes I have to say, some things can be problematic, but the word problematic is beginning to lose its meaning. I'm a little tired of everything in the world now being problematic. I find that... I don't know. But it's such a broad topic because everybody's hyperfixations are so different. It's really cool. When I get hyperfixated on something, I don't stop. Like, it's just there in my brain forever. Have you ever obsessed over specific characters from a show and you couldn't get them out of your brain and they were just going to be there and you just know that they're now there forever? I don't know. All right, anyways, I was gonna talk about how to make movement. The one thing that I'll mention first is I have this tactic where I have like the first few frames I make very short, like a short amount of movement. You don't want... The one thing that people make the mistake of doing and then go, why is my shit so choppy, is that they forget that, or they don't forget, they just haven't been told, and I wasn't told in the beginning too, and I'm so glad that I figured this out a while ago, because it helps so much. You want the first few frames to be a small amount of movement, which is I like to call it like the initiation movement. You want the initial frames that start the movement up to be a small amount of movement. You don't want it to be a large amount of movement, otherwise it's going to look kind of whack when it plays out. And you'll see it in a sec. It's not... things don't really look appealing when it's yeah. So I've got the few initial movements down. Guess do I want to finish this? Yeah. I don't want to keep redrawing that because then it'll mutate itself. I've done that so many times when animating. Instead of just copying and pasting it, Instead of just copy and pasting a drawing, I keep drawing it over and over, and then it turns into a weird monster. We're just gonna I want to rant about the other Yaksha from Genshin. I don't know enough about Genshin Impact. Kill me. You'll have to teach me about Genshin Impact. So random, but I really want to customize my live streams a bit more. Like, what if I could get some sprites? I don't know how to do that. I'd have to research into it, but it would be kind of cool. Oh, I've gotten hype. Someone said, "What if I'm hyperfixated on my own character?" I've been hyperfixated on my own characters. How could you not, though? When you make something that you're so proud of, and it makes you so happy, and they're like a reflection of your imagination. What's my favorite part about writing characters is when I have a favorite type of character or something. Like, I could put it all together. I could put all my favorite things together, and it's so fun. There we go. We have our... Oh, wait. I have one last frame I need to do before I'm done the framework. So the beginning movement and like the first few frames, I hope I'm explaining this in a way that makes sense. The first few frames of animation and the first last frames, like the beginning and the end. The beginning part like this, and the end, I would always recommend making sure that the movement is a smaller amount of movement. Not like a few inches, you know? Hashtag muffin has been ignored. No! No, why did I ignore... Where did I ignore muffin? Was it in DMs? It was in DMs. No. Yo, your brother's letting you do makeup on you. Sorry, I looked at Muffin. I looked at Muffin's epic messages. Oh my gosh. Show me your bro when you're done. He can't hear me, can he? I didn't mean to ignore her. No! No, did I ignore Cash's No. I don't mean to I don't want to. Oh, I'm reading Illy's comment. Oh, that's amazing. Your teacher is screaming at your husband in a Zoom. Does she know that she's screaming? Hold on. You know what'll look good? Here's a little trick I've learned. This will make it bounce. Let's make a whittle bounce. Let's make a whittle bounce. There we go. Well, we like doing the little bounce. That's another tip I have. I like making something go back a little bit in an animation. I don't know. It's like a little bounce back. For some reason it helps it look more appealing in my own eyes. Wait, Muffin, you're out of ice. What do you do? Oh, by the way, I'm considering getting like a bunch of ice cream. I know that's random, but like I want ice cream, okay? I really want ice cream. There's his character, and his fist is so cool. He has his bloody fist. The design is amazing, and you can use him. Use the fist in the game he's in, and it's powered by shotgun shells. That's cool. Ice cream. I went silent and become fixated on this animation because I'm proud of this. Here we go. I just gotta copy paste this, and then I can do the last little bit. So next few frames can be a big boy amount of... I might actually just have only one... Yeah, I might just have only one giant frame because I animate on 12 frames per second, but some people animate on higher frames per second. I'm considering, because I was always doing 10 frames per second, and I decided to switch to 12 frames per second because I realized that I needed to... Here. This bit... The movement can be great, and this is one of my favorite parts of animation because this is where the smear frames come in. This is where art doesn't matter. It looking pretty doesn't matter. All that matters is that you fucking blur these two frames together. This frame here and this frame here needs to be blurred in a giant amount of movement. This is where I get my favorite frames. This is where, like, holy absolute just pure beauty is born. You have to appreciate this. This moment right now in this stream is very, very special. This is a very special moment in the... Bye, Ellie! Have fun! But yes, this is going to be a very special moment. It's special. Everybody in the chat. Well, actually, everybody say bye to Illy because Illy should be wished goodbye. But after this, everybody also appreciate how special and important this moment in time is, because something gorgeous is about to be born. It's a very special moment. Yeah, no, I changed my mind in like a second. I'm gonna have that 2 extra frame. I'm gonna have 2 extra frames for this. It seems logical. It is gonna be a special moment, I promise, Yogurt. I promise. But look at how goofy this hand's gonna be. Look at how goofy this hand is already. What a beautiful hand. What an amazing hand. Oh, hi, Kiatrina. Are you excited for the goofy The goofy hand? It's gonna be such a goofy hand. It's gonna be so beautiful. Okay, booby. We need the booby. And I'm just gonna, I keep copy and pasting these legs. This is, yes! Everybody, wait. We're gonna pin that. We're gonna pin that. This is the soap stream of all time. It really is the soap stream of all time. I want to make this a little rounder cheek. Okay. Look at that goofy frame. What is that frame? See? That is the frame of all time. The frame of all time. That frame makes me very happy. This is the frame. I would make that a profile picture if I didn't already kind of like my profile picture. Make this a bit down. Look at that frame. What a great frame. You can't deny that frame is just like the frame. Hi, Flag. Okay, so I've got my small amount of frames. These are my tiny frames. And then these are the big boy frames. The second big boy frame's not finished. And then these are the 3 other teeny boy frames, right? This is like an in-between between a big boy and a tiny frame. But you have, the beginning has to be mixed up with tiny boys and then big boys. The beginning is tiny boys, and then the end is tiny boys, and then the middle's got to be big boys. That's my secret. Yeah, I love motivating people. It makes me happy. It makes me happy when I motivate people because, like, I think that when I'm motivated and I make something that I'm extremely proud of, it's probably one of the best feelings. It makes me so happy. And I know it sounds so corny, but if I can give that to somebody else, if I can grant that for somebody else, then my golly, you know? It's corny, but it's just, yeah. Oh, what a floppy. That's so floppy. That's such a floppy arm. That looks like my arm when it's like high on anxiety. I wish I was joking. It's a little messy. Messy frame. That is actually like my limbs when I'm anxious. It's like a spasm. Oh, that was a little fast. I don't know, was that too fast? Yeah, that was a little fast. That was too fast. Over 800 frames? There's over 1,000 frames in this animation. I think that there's 2,000? Yeah, there's a little over 2,000 frames. Wee. Oh, how's the... Wait. Oh, the collab? We should do... Yeah, the collab. I haven't had motivation for that one specifically. I've been working on that damn movie. Okay, I'll try to. I'll try to. Oh, I forgot to draw the lines on one braid. I forgot to finish this braid. Oh yeah, wait. Zek, Echo. Oh, my opinion on Twitter is, of course, it's no. It's so no. It's a big no. But I remember I gave you my channel back when I still went by Kitty Swirl Fuge or whatever. And yeah, you were always so supportive over me since day one. Like when I was dealing with like sad boy hours, you were always so supportive over me. You were such a sweet friend. Gosh, I've known you since I was like 9. And I'm like 16 now. Bye, Sapphic Cat. Yeah, Zek, you're really you're definitely one of my best friends. Oh my god, you're turning 18. Broski's turning 18. But back to my opinion on Twitter. Oh dear lord. I don't want to judge people based off of just an app that they have downloaded or installed, but the people on there are really sensitive. Like I don't know. I have to say TikTok's worse though. Like it's a fun app to scroll on, but they're really sensitive on there. They're like overly sensitive. Twitter and TikTok both really scare me. Those are kind of two sites that I get a little terrified of. TikTok was weird. Trigger warning for pedophilia. But me and my best friend were, or like in real life, were just kind of like, I don't know, I think that like my device was dead or something, and I was just watching her scroll or so, and through like YouTube, like her YouTube recommendations, and we saw this video called TikTok is Getting Dumber. Oh, I like YouTube and Instagram, they're nice. But it was the video that we found was something like, that looks less like seizure. But we found this video that was called TikTok's Getting Dumber, and there was this they reviewed this, I guess, post where this TikTok kid reviewed an artist, and the artist's post was like cute character relationship dynamics. One was like introvert and extrovert. Another, they were all really adorable, by the way. One of them was smart ass who is really serious all the time but can't not smirk at that one dumbass because it's just so cute. Really nice relationship kind of dynamics. I thought that they were quite adorable. But that's besides the point. This TikTok kid was going over them and saying, explaining, this epic TikTok kid was going over this lore and explaining why it was pedophilic. And I have to say, none of it was pedophilic. None of it was even pointing towards pedophilia. And it was just so gross. Imagine going through like one of the most traumatic things you could ever go through in life. Sorry, this got kind of serious, but imagine going through one of the most traumatic fucking things you could, like getting abused by a pedophile and seeing some motherfucker on TikTok go, so introverts and extroverts have a power imbalance. Yes, I too get worried when my friend who is an introvert is getting hit on by an extrovert. I'm just destroyed when she then flirts back. Is she okay? I can't. It's just... yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was a troll, though, because the post got so many likes. It's just weird. These posts are literally getting support. Like, it's sort of the now, I guess, the way people think. And it's disturbing. Yes, Hellerine, please do not use TikTok. Well, actually, no. You do you. You do whatever you want. I'm just kind of goofing around. But that's one of the reasons why. It's not even TikTok in itself. Like, if I found out that if I saw somebody in a comment section that seemed logical, seemed legit enough as a person, and they happen to have a TikTok account, it's not that I would judge you. I just will warn you that TikTok's getting dumber. And some of the weirdest people are on that app. I feel like that app is kind of one of the reasons why Jelly Bean was canceled. Poor Jelly Bean. That was really brutal. It became a trend on TikTok to like scream into the void. There we go. This braid. Wait. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that whole situation was whack, but sorry, I got focused on the animation. Okay, I think I finished that movement. That little piece of movement there. Anyway, yeah, the way that I would recommend trying to make larger movements is, now that it's finished, I'll like highlight it all. Let me just... the first few movements I would recommend being smaller, and then the next can be larger. Or, I mean, I'm not ordering you around on how to animate, but smaller movements and then larger movements. Tiny movements, larger movements, and then when you want the movement to slow down, You could do a smaller amount of frames. But I'm proud of that. I'm happy with that. Now there's this little bit. This little tidbit. Oh god, I love this part so much. I'm so proud of myself for this part. But I hate this part. This part is a bitch. Why is it a bitch? Because I say so. I hate it so much. Kill me. I like this. Anyway, they're called, sorry, Hitchy, you asked why they're called Karas. Karas is short for character, so I've got backgrounds, sketches, Galaxy is her shirt, characters, and then lip sync. But I'm so proud of that. I'm so happy with that. Oh, I've learned to focus on eyebrows. I've learned that you gotta, eyebrows are so small that I tend to forget them. I like take a mental note of the eyebrows. So sure, it's just a piece of Galaxy. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. I'm tired of hearing that over and over again. I just need to finish. I need to draw the rings. She got rings now. I gave her rings. You wanna know why I gave her rings? Cause I don't know. It looks. I like the way it looks. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys my rings because I really like my rings. I like my rings. The lighting in here is awful. I'm very. I like my rings because they're real crystals. Anyways. That ring would be that ring right there. And there's that ring. The Ankh ring. And there's this other ring. And then here. And then, yeah, I guess that will be the black one. Oh, whoops. Okay. I like to color these ones ahead of time because I like to copy and paste them. I think that's a darker purple. I am Lord of the Rings. Oh, by the way, Hitchy, if you want to animate, I mean, I would personally recommend, like, I don't know, you should figure out what you want to do, but I would personally just recommend trying Flip a Clip out. just to do like simple movements and then work your way up to other movements and stuff. Unless you already have some like animation skills, you just don't have an app. No one will notice that these rings are smushed. It doesn't look that bad. It shrinks. It shrinks. That's great. Rings have seizure. That's okay. Look at her rings. I love her rings. Look how her rings make me happy. That's a do you know how to make a soph happy? You gotta give her rings. And not just the shitty store-bought ring, like dollar store-bought rings for 5-year-olds, although she might consider. You gotta give her you gotta get her real crystal rings. Then she'll be very happy. And you might think I'm just gonna leave that looking like that, but that would be criminal, so we're just gonna trace over that. And once I'm done with the rings, I'm probably gonna, cause it's almost midnight, so I'll probably end the stream. Rings, they make me so happy. Happy rings. Happy rings. Those words did not just come out of my mouth. Forget you heard that. But yeah, the rings make me happy. Look at them rings. Soph just fucking shits her pants in excitement over rings. I can't. Okay. Oh. Wait, Soph is gonna spawn Captain Plant. Holy shit. Oh. Here we go. And then this is my favorite part because the rings take about 2 seconds to draw. Look at that. Yippee, not a fan of rings? Well, I love my rings. My rings make me happy. They are my rings. Anyways, I don't know, I might color it, but I don't know, it might take a little bit. I wanna watch it first actually without the sketches. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. I don't mind. I don't mind it. I could leave that like that. I could leave that right there. That's all good. Thank you guys for watching my silly little stream. I don't know, I was just kind of goofing around. I was just kind of being a goofy goober. Thought I might. I don't know. I like interacting with my fan base because you guys are really sweet. Bye, guys.